Hello friends, we have a small box to open this week. I wonder what's inside. Let's check it out. So this is not a complete vacuum cleaner. If it was, it would be very, very small. But it's a bit of a vacuum cleaner that I need to use in order to restore another machine. So first of all, let's get this open and then I'll show you what it is. It's basically for a cleaner that I've had in the garage for quite some time, and unfortunately it has not survived in there particularly well. So I thought to myself, how can I save that cleaner? And it's going to be quite a severe swap on it, to be quite honest with you. There we go, that out. And then we can get into the box itself. Pop that down there. How are we going to get into this? Probably this way, I think. So what we need to do is to unbox this and then take it up to the workshop and put a cable on it, because I have the feeling, if memory serves, that this particular part does not have a cable on it. Here we go. Right. Get that out. Oh, hang on, bear with. Get that out of the way. Honestly, it's like pasta parcel. It's in here somewhere. Where are you? Here we go. Haha, now you can see what it is. There. That's what I bought. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, why did you buy that? Why did you just buy this piece of Hoover U1104? Well, very good reason. Because this particular machine, whilst it's in a bit of a state, is not faded as badly as my one is. So, oh god, all this rubbish is coming out, look. Oh, goodness me, I'm just trying to turn the brush roll. That is stiff as a board. I'm not sure if that's the brush roll or the motor. And we've got all the paint's coming off as well. Look, this has not been, it's not great, look. Just pull the paint off the brush roll. Okay, yeah, if I put that one there, and a good way to tell if they faded at all is to pull the furniture guard down and just look at the plastic that's underneath. Now this has faded, but it's nowhere near as badly faded as my original cleaner, which is down here. So I'm just going to whip this one up and you can see it, and then you can compare the two. So this one, as you can see, is a lot more faded than this one is. Now the cream machines always did this, they always faded really badly. And I have to admit, probably haven't stored this one particularly well. It's been in the garage for years, and I'm feeling a bit guilty about that. There's quite a lot of juniors in the garage, and yeah, they've been exposed to heat and cold over a long period of time, and unfortunately the plastic has faded really badly. So when I saw this one on eBay, I thought, oh, that's ideal. I can buy this complete hood and just basically make a good one out of the two. I know this one did work. It did work when I put it away, but yeah, the motor seized on this one. Definitely seized. It won't even turn slightly. But I mean, goodness me, look at the difference in the colour. It is quite shocking. That is, yeah, this was really cream, or well, yellow really. This one's cream. This one's yellow, and interestingly, this one, my original one, is from 1983. This is June 1983. And this one, I just glanced at it, is October 1982. So we have an earlier one here. So that's always good. It's always nice to have the earliest machine you can possibly get. I just want to check something. Oh no, it is the same. I thought this one had a... No, I thought this one had a metal bulkhead and this one had a plastic bulkhead, but no, they don't. They're both plastic, actually. This one has a cream-coloured base plate. No, it has a cream-coloured base plate. This has got a black one. I wonder if this has been replaced at some point. So we'll definitely be keeping the cream base plate. that's something we'll do. Hopefully we can get a good working machine out of the two. I'm sure we can do something with them. But I need to find all the other parts for it. Now, because I didn't do my research on this, and I never do because I'm really bad and I just make this up as I go along, I can't remember which bag this particular machine should have. I think this is the original 1104, which was launched in 1982 to replace the 1036. The 1036 Mark II. So if you recall, in 1978 we got this style Junior. That was the original 1036 in the really 70s sort of mustard gold colour, which was replaced in 1980 by the 1036 Mark II, which was the sand and coffee, is it coffee and sandy beige or something like that? I can't recall, with the dark cover. And then in 82 we got the first 1104, which is this cleaner. Now I know there were two bag styles for 1104. I think there were. I think again the original machine had a brown bag and the second one had like a flowery bag. Although now there's something in my mind that's saying actually maybe that was a U1108. The 1108 was I think maybe had a slightly darker trim to it. It's very hard to hold all this in your head, and to be honest I can't remember. So I think what we should do is go and see if we can get this hood working. I'll then need to go into the garage and dig out all the handle and the bag and all that stuff so we can actually assemble it and give it a run. So I'm going to have to do this in pieces now, in sections rather, and then once that's all done, obviously I'll film it so you can see me doing it, and then hopefully at the end of all this we'll have a complete and working, nice condition Mark 1 U1104. So that's the plan. Let's hope it works. Here we are in the workshop with our two early 1104s. So I guess what we should do is start taking them apart and see what we're faced with here. It seems to me that both of the motors are seized up, so we're going to have to do some work on those. However, I do have a spare motor here that I had previously rebuilt, so I guess what we could do is actually pop this motor straight in and save the two motors from these cleaners for another day. That's probably going to be the easiest way of doing this. So yeah, let's crack on with it. Our first job is to remove the flex from this cleaner, and this is my original one that I've had for some time. So what's the date on this? So this is June of 83. Let's whip this off, see what we're faced with in here. Ooh, do more. Oh, not too bad. So that's June 83. Let's have a quick look at this one, see what this one is. This is October 82. So yeah, this is the earlier cleaner. So that's definitely the one we want to keep. It's lucky that that one is in slightly better condition and less faded. So let's whip the flex off. This pile of tools I've got here. It's nice that we'll have the original flex as well, so that's always good. And then really we don't need to do anything more with this one. This will really be scrapped. I'll whip the motor out of it in a different video. No, not in a video. I'll do that off camera. So again, you've seen me do that before with juniors. But let's get this cable off. Oh, that's ever so tight. Oh, come on, pull through. Oh man. Oh, I hate it when this happens. All the dust and dirt gets caught up in the grommet and then you can't pull the flipping flex through. Oh man. This is the easy bit and it's not easy. Come on, there we go. Right, so that's our flex and we still have the circular ends on it, so it's still all original, so that's great. I did say we want to keep this cream base, didn't I? So we definitely want to whip that off. Oh, flipping heck. Yeah. This has been on there a very, very long time, so we're going to have to give it a squirt of oil, a bit of penetrating fluid. That will actually come out of the flipping can. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. So we'll leave that in there to work its magic, and then we can get this base plate off. We're probably going to have the same issue with the other one too, which is a bit of a pain in the bum, but never mind. We whip that screw out. Don't want to lose that. Looks like this one's had its suppressor taken out. Should be a suppressor here, but actually, yeah, goodness me, someone's actually snipped it. Look at that. Those are the tags that would have had the suppressor on them, but someone has literally just snipped the suppressor out. Why would you bother doing that when you can just literally just take the tabs off? That's really odd. I don't understand that at all. But okay, fine, whatever. Now let's have a look at the other one. So here's our early machine. Now, we're probably going to have the same flipping problem with these. So let's get some oil in there. Oh my goodness, it's difficult to get the flipping oil out. There we go. Okay, let's whip the bottom off, see what we're faced with in here. Oh my god. These screws are so rusty. You know, I'm not even going to bother keeping those. Oh, right, okay. Ugh. Oh God! Wow! Holy moly! That really was in there. That is what you call in there. Right, what have we got in here? Oh, it's not too bad. I've seen worse. We have to clean that off a bit. I think we should run the bench vac around here. We'll just clean off some of this mess. Things have been moving around, and the vortex unit is slightly out of place, so it wasn't sealed up. Let's try that again. There we go. Right, that's a bit better. So we want to keep this one. This one can go. That's from the old. No, that's from the newer cleaner. So we want to keep the original early one. Oh, I'm not over the moon about those wheels. Goodness me, can you see that? The wheels are very worn on this one. Let's have a look at the wheels on this. Starting later. Oh yeah, they are actually better. Not by much. God, that's had some use, isn't it? Flipping heck. Both of them have really been used. They are used machines, but yeah, we'll save that until another day, I think. Let's see if we can get the motor out of this. I think this will probably fight us as well. Fortunately, it's a plastic bulkhead on these, so that's good. Because the metal ones tend to have the habit of the screws corroding into the aluminium, I guess. So yeah, don't want that. Let's put this out. Plastic bulkhead machines are definitely easier to work on. Oh, hang on. This has still got the handle screw in, so we want to take that out. It won't pass through with that in place. I think the paint is slightly better on this one too, so we'll be reusing this one. Both of them are starting to rust and the paint's starting to come off, unfortunately, which is a shame. Let's get this out. There we go. That's our ratchet mechanism. Let's just have a quick look at the one we've got on the other machine. Let's have a peek. Oh god, yeah, no, that is, yeah. That's pretty bad, that one. So, yeah, I think we will go for this one. We'll go for this one. Keep that one over there and reuse that. It's not perfect by any means, but it's better than the other machine's one. Let's whip this bit of cable out. Put it through this way. It's such a shame that the cable was cut off, because that's the original cable, original flex on this cleaner. Oh, what a pity. Nice bit of cream flex. Oh well. Never mind. You can see this one's still got the suppressor in. It's right there, look. So that's still in place on this one, so that's going to have to go at some point. But I'll refurbish these motors. Oh no. So you know something's going to be a fight. Oh, God. Look at the rust on the screws, wow. Rust on the screws, the rust on the brush roll, and the paint is just peeling off it. It's really bad. I hope I can get these lower screws out easily. Let's see. First lower one. Oh yeah, that's all right actually. That's coming out quite nicely. Yeah, that's good. Now the difficult one, as you all know. Oh, that's interesting. Someone hasn't put this back in properly. I can't show you on the camera, but it's not actually screwed in well, hardly at all. I think they've probably put in about 1.5 turns on it. Very hard to grip it. It might be alright. Let's see if we can let it come out like that. Because I can pull the motor around now, and oh, juniors are a pain in the bum to work on. They really are. They're fantastic machines, don't get me wrong, but the way they're made, I mean, it's a 1950s vacuum cleaner. You know, it's a 1950s vacuum cleaner made in the 80s. So, oh God, look how stiff that motor is. That's really, oh, I'm struggling to turn that actually. That is really quite tight. But there we go. Anyway, that's the old motor out. So let's see if we can. No, this isn't going to come. Oh, nope. That one has come. Very, very stiff. I don't think that's the original screw for that one. Actually, I think someone's replaced that screw. Yeah, that is a replacement. This one is going to be very tricky. I'm actually going to have to do two videos, guys. There's going to be 2 videos because this is going to be an absolute nightmare to get out. But anyway, let's get to the point where we've got the motor in. So that's a bit cleaner, that's good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put some WD-40 in the, if this one will work, there we go, in these screw holes, because that will help the, oh good lord. Alright, let's try this one. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, yeah, that's 3-in-1 there is working beautifully, whereas this one is not. Putting the oil in those screw holes basically means that when I come to the point of actually screwing them up again, the screws will go in much easier. And also, if I ever have the cause to take this cleaner apart, then it will be much easier to get the screws out, which is a massive bonus. They won't be stuck in there. Now let's grab our previously reconditioned motor, and of course we now have the battle of getting this in. Oh God, okay, here we go. Probably have the nicest screws in the back. Pop those in. To this day, you know, I still haven't found the best way of doing this. I swear to God, there's probably 4 ways of doing this job. And I still haven't found the best way of doing it. I'd be amazed if I ever do. Can I get that screw out now? It's something easy to, oh, for God's sake. Right, so that's, oh, see what I mean? Where's it gone? So now the screw's vanished. There it is. Oh, if you guys have a better way of doing this, then please let me know. Because I would love to know what the easiest way of doing this job is. I think maybe just putting 1 screw in. Just get that one in, because that's the hardest one to get to, maybe. Let's give it a try. Oh, let's give it a try. So I think that's in position. Let's just get these front ones in, and that will should line the motor up for the rear ones. Okay, so can we get this one done up? Oh, come on. Ah. Oh, it's going in. That's good. That's good. It's good. It's working. It's working. That's. Yep. It's doing up nicely. That's a good idea, actually. I'm glad I thought of that idea about putting the oil in the screw holes, because that helps massively. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah. Oh, there we go. Got it. Got it. Oh, flipping heck. Okay. Whew. Good. So just this one to go. And the motor is back in place. Let's get that one in. There we go. Okay, lovely. There we are. Our motor's back in. That's great. Let's hook the switch up. Slightly tricky. There we go. Good. We're almost there. Let's get our original flex and pop this in. Push that through the grommet like so. Probably gonna have to. Ah, there we go. I think it's done it. Yes. 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 There we go. A little bit more. Just get that point there. The live is on this one.
Yeah, neutral's on that side, so let's undo these screws.
Good. Let's get this back in. Oh no, not that one. That's really rusty. Let's not use that one. Let's use this one. Good. Well, there we go. That's that back in. Oh, goodness me. Let's put the ratchet back in. Tell you what, we'll just brush this off a little bit. It's quite dirty. There we go. Pop the ratchet back in, like so. Yeah, see, that's interesting. You can tell it's an early 1104 because of how this ratchet works. I'm just going to show you actually, because that's quite interesting. This early 1104 is the same as the 1036. So just make sure you can see that on the camera. Do you see that little rod there that's moving up and down? So that's the ratchet release. And what that does is when it comes through, it pushes on this plate here, which is sprung loaded. Oh goodness, that's it's looking a bit dodgy. So that the spring pushes down on this plate, and having that there means that the handle won't release, and the rod pushes on this plate, which means that you can take the handle down. Now the later machines don't have that. They have an extra piece of it's on this side, an extra piece of metal that sort of runs down here, and the pedal itself pushes on that arm that pushes the plate to release the handle. So this is, yeah, this cleaner is very much the earlier 1036, but under a different model number. Now we just need to get this back in place. Always remember that it's these two and not the 4, because it's not a 1346 style cleaner. Pop that in. And there we go, that rod is actuating the ratchet release plate, so that's good. Now make sure we've got our early motor cover. 82, yep, there we go. So pop that on, make sure the spring is in place. There we go, good. So 2 large screws at the back. And these 2 cover screws. Oops, almost lost that one. Oops, snap. And there we go. That's our new motor installed on our early 1104. So really, we should see if it works. Now, I've just noticed that the front cover is actually cracked here, because someone's done this screw up too tight. Now, this can be interesting, because if this screw doesn't come out, oh no, it does. That's good. Phew, that's a worry. Because if that screw doesn't come out, it can be a nightmare to take the cover plate off. Ooh, hang on. Oh goodness, look, the top tag has come off too. That's interesting. I've never seen that happen, ever. I've never seen that come out. God. Oh look, the front cover is all cracked all along there. I'm going to have to do something with this. I'm going to have to plastic weld this back into place. Because, I mean, we could use the cover plate from the old, from the newer cleaner, but this one is more faded. I mean, look, you can see the colour difference there. I suspect even on the light from the camera, you can see, wow, okay, yeah, it's really, really faded. This one is much more faded than this one is. It's kind of hard to show you, but yeah, it is. Actually, there you can see there the difference in the colours. So we definitely need to reuse this cover plate, because this one is just too far gone. So I'm going to have to repair that, but again, I'll repair it off camera. There's no point in watching me do that. Oh wow, would you believe it? That belt is so stiff. It's so stiff and it's so moulded in place that I actually, by accident, managed to get the motor pulley back through the belt when I put the motor back in. Now you saw that. That was all done in one take. There was no edits. The video didn't stop at all, and that I've never, ever done that before in my life. All the hundreds of Hoover Juniors that I've ever worked on, that is the first time I've ever done that. That really is quite something. I actually need to take that off. Look, like, it just falls back into place. Look. I want to go on the pulley. I want to go on the pulley. Let me go on the pulley, please. No, you can't go on the pulley. Shut up. And the brush roll is so stiff. Let's get that out of the way. Get out of the way! Right, good. So, I think we're almost done with this video, because I wanted to get to the point where we had a working motor in the 1104. So let's plug it in, see if it runs. And that's great, we do, lovely. So we're sort of halfway there on this now. got a few things to sort out on it. Need to repair the cover plate. Need to get the base off. Need to sort out this screw, which is going to be very difficult, unfortunately. Need to get this lower cover plate off because we're going to keep the cream one. I'm pretty sure the cream one is original to 1104, this style of 1104. It would be odd that they went from black to cream back to black. So I think I'm right in saying that I want to keep the cream one. But it's going to be a real struggle because these are just not going to come off easily. Then I need to completely strip down this cleaner, take the motor out, refurbish it, and put that in the parts bin, and also refurbish the motor from this cleaner as well. So I'll end up with 2 spare motors, which is nice. But yeah, there we go. That's it for this video. Thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and in the next video we will finish the early 1104 off, and I'll go and find the handle on the bag and we will see it running. So until then guys, you take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.